Alright, here we go. We're in the rain here in Cincinnati. We're 0-1 following a heartbreaking loss in our conference opener and home opener last week. And it's even more tough to swallow because it came at the hands of our rival. So now we're ready to take it out on Cincinnati. And we're in the rain, so we're going to have to rely pretty heavily on Ralph Webb, I think. Cincinnati will win the toss, they'll elect to kick. Yeah, the Ole Miss game was definitely an anomaly in that department. And they'll kick that one out of the back of the end zone. Alright, Ralph Webb had a pretty good game last week, but he did have a costly fumble, so that's just something to keep in mind. It's not like he was perfect. And man, what is it with our first rushing play of the game? They're there to blow us up in the backfield. I mean, what is up with that? If you could just not, that would be great. Alright, so it's 2nd and 13. I'm just looking to make this one 3rd and medium, and we're going to do that right there. We'll get 8 yards right back. So now we can just do a short pass here on 3rd down, I believe. We don't need to... No. We'll take it back. Alright. There's Marcus. He's got the 1st down. Easy. Alright, so we should definitely win this game pretty easily. And so if we don't, it might be time to be slightly concerned. But right now, our offense is moving the ball pretty well. I'm going to try running it to the outside here on them early. Alright, there you go. Gain of 17 now. You say 27-17? That's not a bad prediction. 27-17 just might work. Well, ideally I'd like to win something more like 27-10. I'm going to try and win by 3 scores if at all possible. But I'm also going to limit the stupid decisions. Hopefully. Marcus has a bad case of the drops. He did that last week too, and it pissed me off. He's back at it again here. Alright. Oh, we got the outside again. Let's go, Webb. 20 more, another 1st down. We're off to a nice start this drive with Webb. That's nice to see. Webb was a little slow to get going last week. Alright, anyway, there's Duncan right there on the curls. It'll be 1st and goal. And we've moved the ball right down their throats here on this first drive. Nice grab there by Duncan. And now we just need to pound it in. I mean, I have an idea for what play I want to run. Hold on, let me find it. They'll give the fullback a chance to shot, or not the fullback, but it'll be Wakefield, the backup here, who will have a chance to shine. We're going fullback inside. But for some reason, it's never the fullback, but the backup running back. And Wakefield's in for the touchdown. First career touchdown for Jamari Wakefield, the redshirt freshman. And Vanderbilt punches it in on their first drive of the game. Alright, so studio update, Indiana upsets Kansas State. What do you know? 17-7 Kansas State, looking like they're a little overrated. Alright, now we need to see what this defense does. They played well for the most part against Ole Miss. They had a lot of nice stands to hold them to field goals, but right here they're off to a poor start. Come on, guys. How are you going to let Cincinnati's running back run all over you? And this defense has not been looking too good here over these first couple plays. How many times have we seen them do that and then they buckle down when it gets to the red zone and they hold to a field goal? Come on, Wiley. There we go. Take that, Hayden Moore. So the defense comes up with a nice stop. And we're going to get the ball back. And we'll let that one roll into the end zone. That bounced up over the upright, I think. Or not the upright, but the crossbars. Let me look back on playback. Yeah, it did. It hit the crossbar. That's pretty funny. But even funnier is that we got the stop and we had the ball back with a chance to make it a 2-score game on this possession. Yeah, we're going to try the jet sweep a little bit earlier here. I just want to see if we can get anything with it. And there's Surefield for a gain of 8. Now it's 3rd and 1. And if we don't get this, I'm going to be a little bit upset, honestly. Alright, there you go, Webb. Way to follow your blocks and make sure you at least got the first. Alright, first down. Pressure got to us. It was maybe for the best because I wasn't really seeing anyone that wide open and may have made a poor decision. So maybe it's for the best that we got sacked before that ball came out of our hands. All right. Pitch that out to Webb, and Webb's got all kinds of daylight. The triple option going to work out pretty well. If Webb was any faster, that would have been a touchdown. And that was just perfection on the triple option right there. I think Shermer's got some pretty good speed to him, so that's going to be something we might have to utilize here over the next couple seasons with him. You don't want to become extensively an option team, I don't think. But if you use it once or twice a game, there's definitely the potential for the big play or two. What was that, Shermer? That was a terrible throw is what that was. Oh, look at that. I just answered my own question for you. Absolutely awful. Alright, well, we'll only get 2 right there. Now it's 3rd and 8. But we are in field goal range, which is going to be something we probably want to keep in mind here. Even if we get sacked, I think we're still in field goal range. Alright, here we go. That's a risky throw. Crap. I sort of went down to press like, maybe, maybe not, and then I accidentally pressed it too hard. I see, you know what, that might not be a smart throw, but I accidentally made the throw anyway, so never mind. Guess what, it wasn't a smart throw. I can answer that question now. They're going to run it here. The one good thing it does is it pins them back deep. This is something I've learned I run the risk of doing when I'm playing NCAA later at night, as I make stupid decisions. Oh well. Makes the game more entertaining anyway, because instead of points right there, it's still only a 7-point game. Yeah, the man wide open and overthrew him. So our defense got a little bit lucky right there, but sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, you know. Yeah, like a really bad punt. In what was already field goal range, but you know, that's okay. Alright, here we go. We got good field position. This is really where I'm tempted to take a shot on like a 4 verts play. But I don't really... Alright, we're on I don't know. I don't think I'm going to like the result of this. Oh man, he was kind of open for a second, but nice play by the defense to come over and knock it down. Alright, now we'll run it and get us to the second quarter. Webb's got 10 carries for 104 yards. He had a really nice first quarter. And Vanderbilt will end it up 7-0. You know, 3rd and 7, we're definitely going to throw it. And there's Webb wide open. Gain of 17. Oh man, look at that. 150 yards of offense compared to their, what was that, 27? 29. And we'll give that to Webb, let him pick up a couple more. And we are in the red zone. I don't really like too many of these play calls actually, so let's try a run play. I figure you can't go wrong with the run play. Pick up 1 or 2, at worst lose 1 or 2, you're still in field goal range. Alright, Webb, I see you. Gain a 6. 12 carries, 112 yards for Webb. And we'll run it again on 3rd and 2. And we may run it again on 4th down if it comes to it. I will strongly consider it depending on what happens. Alright. On 3rd and 2, Webb is going to be hit and dropped for a loss of 1. You know what? No, we're going to take the 3. But if we get into this situation again, I'll probably go for it. I just gotta take a moment, make sure I'm completely lined up and that I don't shank it. Because that really cost us at the end of that first half last week. Alright, I think I'm good. And there we go, right down the middle. Yeah, studio update. Tennessee and Pitt are tied at 3 in the second. Sorry, we're up 10-0 on Cincy here. 5:55 to go till the half, and that kick will go through the uprights as well. We got a really strong wind at our back though right now, so we will definitely have to keep that in mind. I think we can make a kick from the 40 with this wind, but only in the 2nd or 4th quarters. Otherwise, we're going to have to bring it inside to maybe the 30. Because it's just that kind of wind. We're doing pretty well right here. 3rd down and 7. And they'll get a 1st down right there, darn it. And how did a man stay back for the QB spy? But they found someone open anyway. And that'll end up incomplete along the sideline. And just like that, it's 2nd down again. Well, it's a scramble, huh? Come on, get him. There you go. Alright, we'll make sure we have a spy on then. Thanks for reminding us we should worry about you trying to scramble more. Oh, come on, we had him. I keep taking guys out of position to make the plays. What am I doing? Alright, that 1st down conversion is definitely on me. You know, what are you doing, guy who's standing there in the QB spy? It's like he glitched out and was just not paying attention. There you go. We'll finally get a tackle for loss right there, and hopefully I can make a smart play call right here. You know what, we'll try free fire, why not? See if they want to try and run it and get it to third and medium. Or if they're gonna run the option. We were right there, nothing doing. You got no chance, Mike Boone. So now it's 3rd and 15. This defense with a great chance to get off the field. We just need to capitalize. I was like, oh man, you gotta try and scramble, but our defensive lineman was right there to drag him down. And they're going to punt from the Vanderbilt 39. Now, I know it's 4th and 13, but honestly, there's not much of anything to be gained from punting right there. I would have gone for it, even on 4th and 13, honestly. Alright, so now we got the ball back with 3:31 to go first half. They couldn't even pin us inside the 10. Like, we got it at like the 13. Alright, here we go. This was a play I threw an interception on last week. Hopefully I'm smarter this time around. Oh yeah, there's Lipscomb wide open. There we go. Collegiate Lipscomb, huh? We got some interesting names on this Vanderbilt squad. And we got, more common names like C.J. Duncan. Lipscomb's gonna cut up here. Like, you'd better not run out of bounds, like an inch shy of the first down. Alright, there you go, Lipscomb. Yeah, the defense is playing nice so far, aren't they, Rozier? I mean, they've given up their share of yards so far, but they're throwing up that goose egg so far on the board, so you can't fault them too much. Webb with 15 carries, 114 yards. And I want to try the QB wrap here on 2nd and 7. See if I can bust off a big run. No, I can't. Alright, so now it's 3rd and 1. And it's going to be about time to run the clock so you don't get the ball back. Yeah, that's the plan. I just feel like I'm starting to go maybe a little too slow right here. We'll throw that one to Webb out of the backfield. And now we'll start looking about trying to get downfield some more. There's Lipscomb. He's going to break a tackle. Alright, I see you, Lipscomb. Collegiate Lipscomb got 3 catches for 25 yards, including that 11-yarder right there. Marcus wide open. Gain of 20. I'm telling you right now, I'm not settling for 3. There's no difference between up 10 and up 13. It's still a 2-score game either way you look at it. And we'll run it with Webb right there on 1st down. Get a gain of 10 at 2nd and inches. Yeah, 2nd down and inches, 50 seconds left in the half. Come on, Shermer. That's twice now you've underthrown the simplest route. It's literally a wheel route, and you're like throwing it 50 yards over his head. I mean, not 50 yards, but you know what I mean. It's really annoying. And we'll give it to McElwain for a gain of 2. Get that 1st down. 1st and goal. We're going to go back to fullback inside, see what Wakefield can do here, and we'll call a timeout after this play if we need to. Alright, so Wakefield, you're going to get a gain of, I don't know, maybe 3. 2 carries, 4 yards, and a touchdown for Wakefield. I don't want to run play action right here, I don't think. So we'll just roll out with this, honestly. With any luck, Duncan will get open on the slant, and he does. CJ Duncan gets into the end zone. That's a touchdown. And now there is 30 seconds left in the half. But I don't know. I'm feeling okay about this defense. I think it's just as likely we get a pick as it is a score. So Pittsburgh is now beating Tennessee. Also 30 seconds left in the half, coincidentally. And this is feeling like a game where if it holds up the way it is right now, we'll put the second stringers in for the 4th quarter. Well, I like the response by this team right now. It was a heartbreaking loss last week at home to a rival. And it also happened to be in conference play, so that's doubly upsetting. Fumble, pick it up! Come on! Oh well. And now we'll try calling up. We'll let that one go to halftime, never mind. They weren't calling their timeouts, they were just trying to get to the locker room. So we have a 17-0 lead at the break here in Cincinnati. And that was a nice half of football on all sides. Under 100 yards of offense in that first half for Cincinnati. We had 260. So that's definitely nice. And I like that response after the tough loss last week. Now, obviously, they have to keep it up for another half, but the first half results have definitely been promising. Right, we'll go Kraus by man here, I think, on 2nd and 7. And that was apparently the wrong play call. Well, it can't win them all. Alright, Boone's got very little running room. Alright, that'll be made by Tyler Cogswell. We'll go overload 1 roll here, I think. Oh yeah, good call. Boone's blown up in the backfield. Alright, so now it's 4th and 4. Oh, that was 3rd down. I thought it was only 2nd for some reason. Alright, so the defense does a nice job. They get a stop. And we'll let Jamori Wakefield return that one. It's a gain of 9. We'll start with it at our own 24. And now that we're already out by 3 scores, we're going to try and start running clock. I'm not only going to run it, but if the running game's working for the most part, I'm just saying we're going to run the time down in between plays, you know. I have a feeling since he won't score in this game, well, I'm not going to say that because if we get to the 4th quarter, the backups are coming in to avoid injury. So he might lose the shutout there, but Love's not going to get anything right there, and that's a little annoying, but I think we'll be able to overcome it. And who knows, maybe the backups come in and play lights out and Cincinnati doesn't score anyway. But we'll see where we're at the end of the 3. Pinckney's wide open underneath. I know I should totally punt it, but it's 4th and inches. I want to continue running this clock. I know it's not the smartest play, but we're up by 3 scores. I want to take a gamble here. It's 4th and inches, otherwise I wouldn't do it. And there goes McElwain for a gain of 7. QB sneak, nah, we'll go fullback dive and get 7. But I did not want to punt on 4th and inches. I wanted to take a chance. And the gamble pays off. I'll do that from time to time, just roll the dice on 4th down. And if we had gotten one more block, that would have been perfect, but that's okay. I see Rigo has subscribed to the channel. Thanks for that, Rigo, if you're still watching. I will get on Discord and probably just DM you the Discord link later. And you are more than welcome to join that and keep up to date with my series information and know when I'm going live. As we're going to break off a gain of 42 right there by Shermer on the design QB run. So that's always a positive to see. You know what? Now we will go play action, I think. Now I think that this would be an effective moment to run play action. I just need to not throw it if no one's open. Oh, but he is. Marcus, I swear, you're about to get benched. That's at least the 2nd touchdown in as many weeks that you've dropped. You're on thin ice. Catch the ball when you have opportunities to get into the end zone. And now it's 3rd and 7 because someone, Marcus, couldn't make the catch when he had a touchdown. Sorry, maybe Lipscomb wants a touchdown here, huh? Now, Marcus is on thin ice. Lipscomb does want the catch. He'll make the catch. I kind of want to go for it again, but I will take the 3. I will certainly take the 3 points here. Yeah, I know, I'm taking the 3. It's tempting to go for it, but you got to take the points here. So now we are up 20-0. 2:26 to go still in the third. So the starting defense will get at least one more drive as that kick will go through the uprights again. Alright, let's go defense. We're on cover 1. Alright, we're going to be right there to make the tackle for a loss. There we go. Jonathan Wynn right there to make the tackle for loss. Now it's 3rd and 7. And Pinkney is out for a couple quarters, so he will not return to this game. Moore's going to take a shot deep. Come on, get over there. Man, you know what? I can't hate. That was a good throw. You're right. Cincinnati really can't run the ball. Well, I can't hate on that. That was a good throw. It wasn't terrible coverage. It was just a good throw and a better catch. And there's another sack. That's a loss of 2. Reggie, are you in my Discord that I created today, or are you not in there yet? And they're going to try and run it again, and it'll be another loss of 2. They really just cannot run the football today. You're not yet in. The link should still be in. They're going to go deep, and that's knocked away incomplete. The link should still be in self-ads on FG's server. But if it's not, or if you don't want to go back and look for it, I'll get you a link as we advance the week if you want. I still want to do it during the game, but I can certainly do it while we advance the week. So you're going to have probably one more play with the starting unit. We give it to Webb right up the middle for a gain of 9. Webb's had a good game. I mean, he doesn't have any touchdowns, but he hasn't played bad. Oh, well, you know, this time Marcus will actually make a catch. You just joined? Alright, sounds good, Regier. Just go ahead and send me a DM or something to let me know if you're also subscribed to the channel, because it doesn't show every subscriber. Some do not show them publicly. And you know what, sometimes their Discord names are different from their YouTube channel names. So just if you're subscribed to the channel, go ahead and send me a DM and I'll give you the subscriber role after the stream. We reached the end of the third quarter. It's 20-10 Vanderbilt. And you know what? True to my word, it's time to put in the backups. You subscribed 10 to 15 minutes ago? Alright. I didn't get a notification about it, but maybe it's also possible I just missed it. So sounds good. I will get you hooked up with the subscriber role in the Discord after the stream. Then, man. I don't have any mods yet, but we're also at like 10 people in the Discord, so it doesn't really need any mods at this point, I don't think. And the backups are in. Now we're going to see what Jamori Wakefield's made of. Just a reminder that he is playing with the backup offensive line. And so I know that may affect his ability somewhat. But we also have the aggressive hold blocks, so we'll see what happens. This is Wakefield's quarter to shine if he wants it. Alright, I see it right there, Wakefield, gain of 4. I will certainly take that. This is also a stay away from. Should also showcase the third string running back in a couple plays. Yeah, I think he's a senior, so I'll definitely run the fullback inside a couple times. But this is really just I want to see what we have with Wakefield. Like, is he someone who I can trust as my backup running back, or do I need to potentially make a change? The thing that scares me most is he's got a pretty low carry rating. I think it's like 67. But if Wakefield shows he plays better than 67 carry, he's going to continue to be the backup. And so this is kind of what I want to find out, is how often is he going to fumble this football if he has the ball for a quarter. And he is also just a freshman, and I know Webb is a senior. So Wakefield, I think, he's like a receiver back. I could see that. But Webb's also fast enough to run screens well, so, and he hasn't dropped any passes yet. Like, Wakefield's got a good skill set. He's not especially fast. I mean, he's like 90 speed, 93 excel. And he's got some good, like, ratings for running backs. He just doesn't have the carrying, which I know will go up in the off season. So I just want to see if he can be the backup here for us this season. Still get some carries, get some learning time, and then hopefully improve and get some training into next year. Who's the third string? What's his name? Like, overall wise, he's second. What's his name? Hold on, I'll check real quick. I'm blanking on his name. Blazing Game, that's who it is. Kari Blazing Game. And he's a redshirt junior, my bad. He's not a senior. So he'll get to fight it out with Wakefield. But speaking of Blazing Game, here he is now. And Kari Blazing Game's doing pretty well with his carries as well. And so he relieved Wakefield for a play, now he's back in. And there goes Wallace, the backup QB. Deuce Wallace. That's a pretty funky last name. And we're in the red zone again. Come on, Wakefield. Sorry, the gain of 3 is not too bad. 9 carries, 45 yards. This is not a bad game. Like, these are stats that I could definitely work with, I think. Oh, but no, he's definitely playing better than a 67 carry. Alright, now it's 3rd and 7, so we'll try that slip screen. I think you're going to score 27 points. I think there's a good chance for that, yeah. Alright, now we're going to get... Oh no, it's Blazing Game, never mind. On 4th and 1. I don't know, I don't want to kick the field goal. I want to... go for it. It's pretty much game over anyway, alright. It's a 20-point game. 4th and 1, the backups are in. If not, they're pinned in. Let's just see if the backups can get a touchdown. There you go, Wakefield. That is what I like to see. Alright, now... Well, actually, the play they're lined up in, we could score here. I thought they were going to load up at the line of scrimmage, but they're really not. Probably if we don't run into our own guy, we score there. Oh well. And now they're lining up goal line defense. Darn, I was hoping they would not switch it up, but Wakefield's going to get in anyway. 2 rushing touchdowns on the day for Jamori Wakefield, the redshirt freshman, and it's about to be 27-0. The PAT is good. And studio update over. Tennessee loses. Pittsburgh wins 31-17. Pinckney's back. I thought it said he was out for the rest of the game. Oh well. Doesn't really matter, I guess. So now the backup defense is in. The only question is, are they going to be able to continue the shutout? There's 2 minutes left. It's their first string versus our second string. Yeah, Pitt usually isn't too good in this game, are they? Let's just wait for a year or two, see what happens, I guess. When they don't have the current roster so much. But for right now, they're doing pretty good. And we're actually going to get to more on a blitz. That'll be Bryce Lewis. There's Devin Ray. He got smashed by Rector. Nice, I think that was his name. Was it Rector? Was it Wrecker? I thought it said Rector, but maybe it wasn't. Yeah, it's Rector. Rector the Wrecker. The backup comes up with 2 tackles for loss, and they're going to punt it away. Oh, Florida lost 19-17 to Miami. I haven't been paying attention to the bottom ticker, but that's a good catch. Alright, so Wakefield's got... he got something. 14 carries, 54 yards, just under 4 yards a carry. He's got 2 touchdowns. We'll let him run it up the middle, and we will take a QB kneel. Rugged is beating Arkansas 7-3. Take that, Lance. We can check the week scores before we play the next game, I guess. We'll get the points for taking the QB kneel. And we win this one 27-0 over Miami, or over Cincinnati. What am I talking about? Miami. So after the week advances, remind me to sort of check the top 25 polls and whatnot. Since I'm not going to do another game, I don't think. We'll start with week 3 in the next stream. Old Dominion lost 35-13 to FCS Southeast, huh? Also went 1-of-1 for 5 yards. Shermer went 12 of 18, buck 21, touchdown and a pick. Webb had 22 carries, 146 yards, 6.6 yards a carry. Wakefield, 15 carries, 60 yards, 2 scores. Shermer had 3 for 40. And again, not a ton to write home about receiving-wise because we've had a pretty balanced receiving attack. And not nearly as many tackles. But we will highlight tackles for loss. That would be Josh Smith. Right, Lewis Odangbo had a sack. So did Burks. And no turnovers. So we get the 27